This is going to be a sort of unedited video journal, rambling, rant, whatever you want to call it. And as the title suggests, I'm going to be talking about my struggle with creative overthinking and my fear when it comes to directing film. And if you're not one of my family members or friend or one of the 99 subscribers, which are pretty much families and friends, then hi. It's nice to meet you. I don't know how you found this, but hopefully it helps you. Paralysis by analysis. I've been thinking a lot about what I want to do next, and I think it's directing. I want to try that out. However, I've been thinking a lot about what do I actually do? What actual project? Because I have a lot of different ideas and I can't do them all at the same time. I can't do them all. So it's hard for me to pick one, and it's hard for me to think about this one project I do, this first project I do. It will be important for me to put out something that is me, and to put out something I think is good, and to do something I think is good. I haven't really done anything directing wise because I worry that one of my worries is that I worry that it won't be good. I've had the pleasure of working on a lot of big sets, and I watch a lot of movies and TV, and that knowledge from sets and knowing what I like and my taste, it's kind of a burden of knowledge. I'm like, wow, that's so good. There's no way I could do that. There's no way I can get a crane shot and do all of these cool camera tricks and have the lighting be amazing and have it look like something that could go on the big screen. So that is one of the things I wanted to say. The burden of knowledge and what I'd like. Having so many ideas, I touched on that. Paralysis by analysis. Yeah, I'm thinking a lot about, okay, what's the actual, what project do I do? And that's stopping me from actually taking action. Paralysis by analysis. I have an overthinking problem, and a friend told me something recently. I don't know if it was a quote or something he made up or something he heard, whatever. He said, thinking problems require action, and action problems require thinking. And I have a thinking problem. I've been thinking so much about what do I do next, and how can I do it, and all of these things, and it requires action. I know that that's what I need to do, but there's so much fear that I have to get past to get to that point. In a way of paralysis by analysis is doing a lot of research and prep instead of actually shooting, because actually shooting is what I'm afraid of. I can make shot list and storyboard, whatever, but me, I can prep and then try to prep the perfect amount, or watch all of these YouTube videos. There's so much stuff out there. There's so many YouTube videos. Oh, like, what if I watch this one, and then I watch this one, and then I watch this one? And as if it's research instead of actually doing the experiment. Something else I wrote down was, I don't know my voice, because people say, put out whatever, write something that's you, do something that's you. I'm like, how do I know my director voice, my writing voice, my filmmaker voice, if I haven't done anything? But I guess it's like, how could I? Something that I encountered on one of my last jobs, assisting a director, is she asked me to kind of do like a preliminary shot list for the episode. And I was like, okay. And I was doing it, and some parts of it were really fun. Thinking of creative shots, trying to group everything together, trying to be as efficient as possible with shooting. And then I hit a roadblock, and I couldn't think of more, and I was really down. I was really upset. I was like, oh, how come I can't do all of this? And she was like, Steven, I don't expect you to be able to shot list an entire episode of television when you've never done it before, and you've never directed a TV show before. So how would you be able to do that? I don't expect you to be able to do that. And I was like, oh, yeah, you're right. That's a good point. But I want to be able to do it. I want to just be able to be like some prodigy. She's like, wow, yeah, I'm going to do everything. But I know what would help that is having a beginner's mind, realizing that I haven't directed anything, so it's going to be hard to direct something. And there's going to be a lot of challenges with that. No matter how much research I do and how much prep I actually do, it's not going to help until I actually do something, until I actually direct. But it's hard to have a beginner's mind and actually get started, because I do feel some shame that I haven't started yet, that I'm 27, I haven't started yet. When Martin Scorsese made his first feature at 25, George Lucas made his first feature at 27, Wells at 26, Tim Burton at 27, Francis Ford Coppola at 28, Steven Spielberg at 28, and Spike Lee at 29. Like, I'm this old, and all of those people started when they were so young, and then they went on to have great careers, mostly. They're all recognizable names, at least. And I do feel jealous of those who have started and are consistently making shorts or music videos, commercials, or whatever, making their own things. I haven't started. I'm like, wow. Imagine where it would be now. I wouldn't be making this video now if I had actually started making shorts consistently in college, when I found out that when I was interested in directing. The beginner's mind aspect of it kind of plays into having a fixed mindset. I don't know why I did quotes. A fixed mindset. A fixed mindset being like, my skill set is fixed to what it is now. Like, if I'm not talented enough, then I never will be. Not thinking that practice makes perfect, or progress makes perfect, or whatever. Progress, not perfection. Not thinking that I will get better. Something I am worried about is starting now, doing something, it being bad, and then not wanting to make something else after that. Because I'm like, well, I don't have what it takes. This first one was bad and I don't like it. And then I just give up. And then I don't know what I would do from there. The burden of this next point kind of goes into what I said about burden of knowledge and what I like. I'm worried about what I'll think. I know a lot of people are worried about what others think. I am worried about what I think. I'm definitely my worst critic. I am worried that if everything isn't done very well and exactly from my imagination, then I will be disappointed. I will be upset. I will not want to move on and do the next thing. Knowing isn't enough, but that's kind of, knowing isn't enough, as in, like, I guess I meant knowing all of this, knowing beginner's mind would help, knowing that I need to take action. It isn't enough. It's not enough to actually propel me into taking action, sadly. I wrote down, once I know this, then I'll know. I think it's like a research and prep instead of shooting kind of thing. Whereas I feel like once I know this, once I research this a little bit more, once I do this, then I'll be good. Then I'll be ready. Then I'll have everything in my mind as much as I can to go forward into directing. Then I'll be ready. But I don't think I'll ever really feel ready, which is kind of scary, honestly. Oh, I wrote down vomit draft and control. I want to write, but I'm very scared. I'm very scared of what I'll write, kind of like directing, because I'm worried that it'll be bad. Like, I can't allow myself to do a vomit draft. I can't lose control enough to do a vomit draft. I wish that I could. I wish I could just, because that's what a lot of people say. You just have to just get it out there, and then you'll have something and you'll rewrite it. But I have not found that I've been able to do that. But one of the purposes of me making this video is to get all of my fear out there and speak it all out. But another thing was, I want to put it out there, and I don't want this fear to continue to stop me doing what I want to do. I want to lean more into the love that I have for filmmaking and film more than the fear that I have of actually directing. And I want to actually make something, put something out there. I mean, this is an unedited video, but it's something. It's putting something out there. And I want to do more of this. Talking to myself or the camera and putting it out there. I want to do the things that I want to do too. I have a lot of different ideas. I'm not sure which one to pick, what to actually put out there first, but I would like to put out the process. So with this project, one of these projects that I'm working on now that I really want to do, it is I'm making a deck for it, full of pictures, tone, to capture tone and inspiration, and some of the shots that I just basically want to steal and remake that I think fit the story. So I want to do more. I want to do more, and it's also wild because in this, it's really only this area of my life where I have an overthinking problem and I'm not doing something actionable. Usually I see a problem and I'm like, okay, great, let's take action. And if I can't take action, then I'll just try to accept it. But this one aspect is fears kind of ruling my life in this way, in this area of my life, I should say. So that's it, I guess, I think. Hopefully this won't be the only YouTube video that I put out. Hopefully I will put out my progress and other unedited video journal kinds of things. There was really loud thunder. I don't know if it got captured or not. But anyway, if you watched all of this, thank you. And if it helped you, amazing. If you're just one of my family members or friends watching this, thank you. You spent 18 minutes of your time with me. Anyway, bye. Till next time.